Welcome back, guys. Man, got a lot to show you. I've been finishing off, well, not finishing off, but I've been doing kind of the next level of the working on the seabeds. Let me show you. What I've been doing is adding multiple levels to the seabed, and there are about 4 different levels that I've created. And so we've still got the slope of the bottom layer of the sea sloping down to the 2 corners, but we've now got these different layers of the seabed. Now the sea level comes up to kind of just underneath here, so you can see that there's like a lot going on. But is that it? Am I going to leave it like that? No, hell no. This now needs to be softened, but let me show you. Let me show you. Let's bring that up. Let's take the brush strength like right down to about 4 maybe. Now, in certain places, I'm going to be softening this a lot. In some places, I'm hardly going to be softening it at all. Now, like round here, like this bottom layer is probably going to get more. So, in fact, I can actually be a little bit stronger. Like in these channels, where the water's going to be fairly fast flowing, those are going to be smoothed off a fair amount. And then up around the coast, depending on whether I want like a rocky coastline or a sandy beach coastline. It'll depend on how much softening I apply. And then once I've done this, once I've gone around and done all the softening, then I've got to go around the whole thing again and finish off kind of defining all of the coastlines. So putting in kind of the final outlines for each of the islands, and well this would be the coastline, and I've got to go all over the seabed with the old knobby tool and create some, like some coral reefs and some little rocky mountains underneath and all kinds of stuff. In fact, this part here needs to come closer to the shore. There we go. You can see all I did was go around and kind of roughly outline everything. Let's bring the brush strength up, make it a bit quicker. So yeah, there's still a huge amount of work to put into this map, and it's even after I've done this, then I'm going to be going around and doing all the the little details, and that's going to take some time as well. And then I've got to go and kind of play test the map. So we've got a ways to go yet, guys. But I think I'm going to be doing the majority of it offline, because I'll show you kind of like the individual kind of little bits that I do each. Like I'm going to show you like each technique that I apply, but so things like this will kind of blend in. And then this channel can be kind of blended in. Now you'll notice that I've kind of left it, like in a lot of places, there's almost a gap between this layer and the actual island layer. And that's because I know that I'm going to come back and kind of push these out a little bit to when I want to kind of redefine the coastlines. And over here, you can see that we've actually got a shallows here, because I've taken the bottom layer of the seabed like right up here. So that's going to need Fair old smoothing. It should look. I've got to say that the seabed should look quite good once I've finished it completely. As you can see, like some places I'm like smoothing it a lot, other places hardly at all. Now this channel that comes through here, that needs to be smoothed like quite a lot. Quite steep-sided cliffs. Now here, it's going to be fairly fast flowing through here, so I want this to be fairly well smoothed. Alrighty, well, you get the general idea. Let me get on and finish it off. Okay, so that's the smoothing done. Now I need to go around with the old knobby tool and put in some interesting stuff. And I guess I'll do like one bit for you and show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll probably do the rest offline. I don't know. You guys might want me to time lapse it, but I think now how the hell are we going to do the seabed? This is going to be kind of interesting, I think. I actually don't know. I've kind of got an idea of what I want to achieve, but I kind of don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. I think it's just going to be a case of going around and just kind of roughening the surface. But I am going to put some like distinct features in some places. But I think for now it's just like roughen it up so that it doesn't look like completely smooth. Right. Now I will go over this again with just the lightest of smoothings, just to kind of so that it doesn't look quite so regular or whatever. And like where we've got channels, we can kind of put some features in. Start to blend it into the cliffs around the edges. So that, I mean, the reason that I'm doing this, you might be thinking, like, why the hell are you going to so much trouble when, like, nobody's ever going to see it? Yeah, but you know what? If you decide to put in like loads of water pumps and stuff, or modify the terrain yourselves to create more land or whatever, you may expose some of this stuff, which would be very cool. And then you'll be going, oh, look, it doesn't just suddenly become smooth. It's actually like part of the terrain as a whole. Which I think would be quite cool. I think it'd be quite cool. So, and I might do multiple passes. Now, where do I want to like do like something that's like a bit more interesting? I do have an idea for down here, like, well, maybe by the devil's fingers, to actually do something. I don't know. Like, somebody suggested actually mirroring them from this side, but I'm going to have to kind of do that at the end. But I kind of wanted to put in some nasty rocks somewhere. Which I'm kind of thinking, like, where could I put in some like nasty rocks? I don't know. I'm probably going to make the lagoon a little bit shallower. We'll see. And this can be quite well defined, I think, around here. Because the flow of the water is down from the waterfall here, and so it's kind of going to be going off in that direction. But it's also going to be going down in this direction. Alrighty. Okay, that's probably enough. You've kind of got the idea of what I'm going to be doing with this. So let me finish up, and then if I decide to put in any like specific features, I'll kind of come back and show you. Alrighty, so that's me done with roughing up and smoothing down the seabed, and as you can see, like in some places it's pretty rough, in some places it's fairly smooth. Like over here it's very smooth. This is where we're going to have our kind of big sandy beach. I will be adding in 1 or 2 more sandy beaches, I think, before the end of this. But yeah, you can see like it's like some places it's kind of rocky, other places you've got these fairly steep. I've tried to mix it up like as much as I can to give you kind of different types of terrain and different effects. Should be kind of cool. I think we're going to end up like maybe having a sand beach around the around the lagoon. And several of people have been saying, oh, do an atoll, do an atoll. Well, like, this is all atolls. Like first of all, you got the whole thing is an atoll, and then this thing in the center is an atoll. So, well, yeah, kind of is. So yeah, right. You know what? Let's do a little bit of detail. We'll go over here and we'll kind of see what we can do about mirroring the devil's fingers. How about that? What we're going to do is just start to, whoops, try using the right tool, bonehead. You might get further. Is just to start mirroring the features over here. Kind of, sort of, over here. So we'll just... Now, I'm not going to, like, go crazy with this because you can take this too far. But yeah, we'll kind of do something. Don't worry about these bits up here. They'll get flattened out when I'm kind of doing my last pass on the islands. But we can have these little undersea ranges going on. I quite like. Yeah, these aren't going to be like massive in any way. This one, I think this needs to be a bit more defined. This one. Now you're probably wondering, like, where the whole devil's fingers came from. Well, there is a myth, and a myth is, sorry, there is a myth about how the devil's fingers were formed. You see, this volcanic crater was popularly regarded as the gateway to hell, and apparently, as myth would have it, the devil reached out his hand out from inside this volcano, and he was attempting to break free from hell, and he was going to dominate the earth and bring damnation to the world. And a mighty and very brave hero struck him down on the edge of this cliff, and the devil was turned to stone, and all that's left is his fingers reaching out of the crater. That's that cool? You like that idea? Let's just bring these out a little bit more, I think. I should actually, I should do this while the water's in, but let's just extend this one kind of this way, I think. Now we'll see, like, when we get the water back, we'll see what the water level's like, and we'll see like how kind of far we want to go with these features. But yeah, I think it's kind of nice to tie the islands together like this, so that when you look at it like this without the water, you can actually kind of see that, like, maybe the features tie together. Much better. Much better. Oh, see, this is going to be a very narrow channel for the boats to sail through. That's going to be very cool. And now, yeah, I was kind of thinking of putting in some... now, for, like, okay, over here, for example, over here. What we could do, we could put in, like, a bit of a reef. So... kind of a nasty little offshore reef. What do you think? How are we doing for height? Kind of just want the tops of these showing above the island. So what we'll do, we'll just smooth that down because we don't want these peaks to be quite that bad. All right, and then take the raise lower. We'll build this a bit more like that, and then we'll raise the whole thing up. Ooh, and we should have a few bits sticking up above the water. So there you go, little reef there. Could look quite good. We'll see. We'll see. I think it needs to come down a fraction. Certainly in the middle. Let's just bring the middle down a fraction. There we go. Oh yeah, like that, like that. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Oh man, it's getting to the point now where I just need to like finish off. So I'm going to spend some time offline going around. I'm going to be going around all the coastlines and putting in the details. I have expanded the island slightly and taken the coasts out a little bit. I'm going to continue that process until I'm kind of like pretty much done, and then I think at that point it'll be off for a bit of play testing. And see how the map actually functions when you try and play on it, and then I think it'll be back for maybe a wrap-up episode. So like if you've got got comments on where you want to go from here, I've still got to put the trees on, I guess, and I am gonna do some stuff with the terrain on these islands. But if you've got comments, now's the time to leave them. I think we'll be back with one, maybe two more episodes, kind of depends how it goes, and I'll see you for that. Have fun. Peace out.